Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin is currently here on the daily chart, still pushing higher. We reached that next fib level at 81,300. Further upside extensions seem likely given that we've broken above that level. We haven't broken any support, not even on the 1 hour time frame. However, a break of support at some point is needed to suggest that a top has formed. I mean, a rally like that is not sustainable, but can extend longer than you think it will. You know, that's typically what it does. When the market sentiment flips bullish, these extensions can happen. That's why my approach is typically to say when a wave count is full, that means, okay, we have to be on the side of caution. A pullback could happen now. I'm not predicting a pullback, however, until we see a first break of micro support. And the nearest micro support levels I can offer, they are typically communicated on the 1 hour time frame. We're going to take a look at that in a minute. Overall, the daily chart situation here hasn't changed. I try to explain it as simple as possible. When we get a pullback, there are two support areas that can be watched. The first one here for the blue wave 4 pullback. This is the upper support. It's located between, at the moment, 76,990 and 70,817. Let me just double check something. Yeah. And the lower support is between 68,752 and 62,050, which means to maintain an overall bullish scenario in the blue scenario, which is directly bullish, which allows only for a shallow pullback, 70,817 should hold. Whereas in the white count, which allows for a deeper pullback, and it's just a different way of interpreting the move, the price should hold above 62K, which means the main bullish support area at the moment ends at 62K. Two counts, the white count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would be a larger degree wave 1, then a wave 2, and then we can go higher. At least that is how it looks at the moment. In the blue scenario, wave 1, wave 2, an extended third. Just within that third wave, we get another 4-5 pattern. Then a larger 4-5. And I mean, depending on how, I mean, this can just keep extending, right? This can just keep extending. And could it end the bull market? Well, it technically could. You know, this rally without any pullbacks, yeah. If it gets to 100K, can it extend that much? Yes. Is it likely? I don't think at the moment it's the most likely scenario. I'd like to see either a pullback in the blue count or the white count. The upper support area will be tested first. But for now, we just go with the trend. You know, the wave count can be full on the smaller time frame and the trend can still keep extending. Extensions are possible, which is why when we have a strong uptrend, and in this case we have an impulse in the subwaves, when we're dealing with an impulse, it makes sense simply to move up support like a trailing stop. You want to stay in the trend as long as you can, as long as it's easy to do so. Shorter time frame, yeah, this shows us this wave 4 low from the 4th of November. We could be in the 5th wave now. That's still the idea. We were watching yesterday for one more high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this move up it's full now. Okay, I've got 5 waves up. But I presented to you earlier today a support area, which is here. I think it was just a little bit lower, but the price dipped into it, as you can see, and we've already reversed out of it. Now, I think I said it in that video, this is not a support area really that is suitable for most swing traders. But it might be, you know, for anybody who's scalping this. I mean, the price dipped into support, reacted there to the 50% retracement, and we're now already on the move to new all-time highs, right? But it's a full wave count. It's a full wave count. It technically could have completed the structure, but I can't tell you that we have topped yet because there is no break of micro support. So I will continue to adjust this micro support area with the price until we have a top, right? So this micro support, it's normal. This has to be a moving support area, right? Someone asked me earlier today in the comments why the micro support is always moving. Well, it's moving, it's quite simple, because these support areas, right, they are support. They are designed to give the price support once we get a pullback. Well, they don't tell us that a pullback has happened. They just tell us what are the levels for risk management. So if a pullback happens, first of all, this will be tested, as it was yesterday, well, Sunday, yeah. In some time zones it's still Sunday, but we tested it and then we reversed out of it. So no break of support, uptrend still intact, but it has to move up with the price until we have a top, because this is just mathematics. So it's gonna, these Fibonacci levels are based on the length of the wave. So I would have to adjust all these together with the price, and only when we have a break of the first upper support, the other ones here, they are fixed, right? And then we'll see if the market can hold support there. But overall, the situation hasn't changed. What might be interesting for you is, now that we're trying to break above that 81,300 level, what would be the next upside target? What's the next upside extension? Well, on the daily chart, it's 85,640. Does it mean we have to get there? No, I mean, it's pretty much extended. It's not an unusual extension for a third wave there, that 178.6 extension, but I can tell you a pullback is due. Bitcoin getting to the 200% extension, I've seen it in this cycle, but not often. Yeah, so above that would be kind of a bit unusual. Yeah, not for altcoins, but for Bitcoin. But it would generally not be very unusual, right? It's not uncommon, but it's been rare in this cycle so far. But overall, in the crypto sector, you get these wild extensions. So it's looking good for Bitcoin for continuation. It's following the bullish thesis. It's following the bullish. We've been bullish on Bitcoin since early 2023. What can I say? It's following it, and I mean, can I predict every single wave? No, but I'm also not saying I can. It's not possible. Instead, what makes sense is understand this chart structure, understand alternatives, understand the key support levels, and as long as they are holding, the focus is on higher prices. So what I'm gonna watch for this, and it's gonna be a wild week, right? We have some interesting. We've got some interesting announcements this week, economic data coming up. So it's going to be another interesting week. Really, really cool. Very volatile week, I guess, again. And it's going to be a very decisive week. That's the last thing I'm going to say. A decisive week. Why? Because it will be in the altcoin sector, really. I guess we will get some pullbacks. And those pullbacks will tell us if that rally is sustainable, most likely, because if we break support levels this week, it wouldn't be great. Yeah? So that's going to be a test. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.